Hello everyone, this is Iron Cross. I hope you're all doing well today. The title of today's video is Teeing Off on Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow was born August 14th, 1987. Is a quarterback for the Denver Broncos of the National Football League. He was drafted by the Broncos as 25th overall pick in the 2010 NFL Draft. He played college football at Florida. Tebow played quarterback for Nice High School in Florida and was ranked among the top quarterback prospects in the nation as a high school senior. He ultimately chose to attend the University of Florida. Tebow was a dual-threat quarterback, adept at rushing and passing the football. As a college freshman, the Gators coaches largely used him as a change of pace to the team's more traditional passing quarterback. Tebow contributed to the Gators' 2006 college football season as the key backup, helping the team win college football's national championship game for the first time since 1996. During the 2007 season, Tebow was Florida's starting quarterback and became the first college player to both rush and pass for 20 or more touchdowns in a single season, and the first college sophomore to win the Heisman Trophy. In addition to winning the Heisman Trophy, his 2007 performance earned him the Maxwell Award as the nation's top football player, the Davey O'Brien Award as the nation's best quarterback, and the James E. Sullivan Award as the nation's most outstanding amateur athlete in any sport. In 2008, Tebow led Florida to its second national championship in 3 years. He was named the offensive MVP of the national championship game. In addition to his many accomplishments, on a personal note, if you didn't already know, Tim Tebow is a born-again Christian. Some football players wear eye black, which deflects the glare of the sun, and Tim Tebow was known for choosing to put biblical verses under his eyes. This resulted in what is now known as the Tebow Rule. In 2010, a new rule for the next NCAA season, dubbed the Tebow Rule by media because it would have affected him, banned messages on eye paint. During the college football career, Tim Tebow frequently wore biblical verses on his eye black. In 2009, the BCS championship game, he wore John 3:16 on his eye paint. As a result, 92 million people searched John 3:16 on Google during or shortly after the game. Additionally, later when Tebow switched to another verse, there were 3.43 million searches of Tim Tebow and Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 together. Tebow stated of the searches, "It just goes to show you the influence and the platform that you have as a student athlete and as a quarterback at Florida." The NFL has already made a rule like this prohibiting players from wearing messages on the eye black, so Tim Tebow will not be able to continue this practice in the NFL. Despite the media labeling it as the Tebow Rule, the NCAA denies the rule was influenced by Tebow particularly, since many other notable players, Reggie Bush and Terrell Pryor, for example, wear or have worn messages on eye black. An NCAA spokesman said that when this rule was proposed, the committee did not focus on any one team or student athlete. That measure reinforces what was intended to use the eye black for, which is to shade from the sun. Tim Tebow has fallen under the biggest attack for his faith of any player I have ever seen in pro sports. Skip Bayless on ESPN's First Take did a great job in the interview he did with Tim Tebow this past week. Skip Bayless is one of the few who actually support Tim Tebow. The attacks on Tim Tebow hasn't stopped there. He's also been attacked in the media and mocked for simply taking a knee and praying to God on the sidelines of a football game. They even have a name for their mockery. They call it Tebowing. I would like to offer Tim Tebow some encouragement directly from God's Word. If the world hate you, know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. John 15:18 through 19. The way Tim Tebow has handled himself with all these attacks and criticism should be commended. In a world that has so very few sports figures that our children can actually look up to, here is a young man who not only talks the talk as a Christian, he also walks the walk. I would like to ask everyone to put Tim Tebow on their prayer list. This has been Iron Cross, the Watchman. God bless.